Hello and welcome to Iron Dinos. We're here to talk about this week's Games with Gold, which is the original Resident Evil, the HD remake that was originally released for the GameCube, ultimately put up on the Xbox Live Store. So guys,
hello.
I had this on the GameCube. I played a fair bit at it. I wasn't very good at it, but I got a fair bit of the way through, several hours through, and then I got stuck and I stopped playing it.
That's...
Outside of Spaced, do you have much of a...
That's where I know this game from. Okay.
Yeah, much of a history with this series?
I'm not sure if I've even played this one. I have before today. I've played a bit today, but I think I played the demo for 4 and 5. And I've seen a bit of the films. But other than that, no.
Adam?
I'll be honest, I've never played any of the games, but I have watched all the films. Not necessarily in order. But I have at some point watched all the films. I thoroughly enjoyed the films, so I was quite interested to see what this was like.
I watched the first one, wasn't a fan, and didn't watch any of the rest. I'll say I loved the trailer for the second one. I had it. This is old school. This is more zombified than the corpse in this game, right? Do you remember the QuickTime player?
Yes.
Yes.
I use it frequently.
I thought there was going to be a deathly silence there. Well, you used to be able to just download. You used to be able to watch trailers online. It would download it to a file in your temporary folder, so you just keep the video. And I used to have the Resident Evil 2 movie trailer on there, which is an advert for a beauty product by Umbrella, and she puts it on her face. And she looks all beautiful and clean, beautiful and young, used to skin. And then as the light fades up, she becomes a zombie and growls at the camera. It was very, very cool. But what are the films like in general, mate?
I thoroughly enjoyed the films. I thought it was sort of action from start to finish, really. There wasn't much downtime in it. I quite like movies like that. And the whole storyline, it's like a classic zombified virus that gets like outbreaks, and so if you like zombie films and stuff, they are a great set of movies to watch. Interestingly, how does the gameplay after all this time? Does it resemble what you remember, or is it better because it's meant to be remastered?
Yeah, well, this has got two control schemes. It's got the hard original control scheme, and the one that I'm using here, which is a slightly updated, so it makes moving a little more fluid. It makes attacking enemies still hard, but a little simpler. I must say though, consider this was, I think I read it was 2003 or 2004, the remaster.
Right.
It's upscaled really nicely. I don't know if they touched it up again for this version, or
I love the look of it.
Or just that. Oh yeah, it looks lovely.
I was going to say,
and the sound of it
lovely.
Comes to that. The sound is really creepy and eerie and unsettling.
Yeah,
which is just what I wanted.
You can tell why it became what it became. Even. Just imagine having this on the original PlayStation.
Yes.
Oh wow!
It scared the bejesus out of you.
Oh yes, I.
There wasn't really anything like this when it came out. Or certainly not one that grabbed people's attention the way that this game did. And then 2, which was a bit more actiony, propelled it into the stratosphere.
Yeah. Oh,
you were concerned with the way how I would handle with the movements and the camera angles the other week when we first heard about this, and I know it's modern controls I was using, but I found it fine. I quite like the different jumping around to the different cameras.
You quite often, unless there's an enemy waiting to pounce at you, you'll have the opportunity to see where the camera angle cut is before you hit combat.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So it's not So then after that, if you walk to another camera and mess your controls up, that's largely your fault. It's told you where the camera cuts are. You need to not do that while you're trying to fight a zombie.
Yes.
How do you find the camera angle with working the controls? Does it throw you off, or is it quite smooth?
It threw me off a couple of times. You'll see that every time a camera cuts, I stop.
Right.
Because it carries your momentum for a short amount of time and then switches to the direction you're holding.
Right.
So I just find it easier to cut round a thing, stop, cut round a thing, stop, cut round a thing, stop.
Okay.
But it also, I think that's intentional anyway, to just keep you from running around, because then you're just gonna get yourself killed. It's not how the game's meant to be played. It is supposed to be slow, it is supposed to be scary, it is supposed to be atmospheric, and it is supposed to make you fear for the character you're playing, rather than, as well the more you run around and shoot with the more you run around, the more you shoot, the more action-based something is, the less you care when you die. You just want to get back on that horse and then kill the thing.
Right, yeah.
This is making you fear death. That's why I didn't go in there. Look, it's a great big spiky thing. I thought, do you know what? No.
Save that place. That's fine.
I'm going back out. Because there's also the saving mechanic in. So those green plants you see there, that's your health. They you consume them. They don't grow back.
Ooh.
So
limited.
You run out of them, you're fucked. And saving right on the table in the first room we were in. And on the end of that table, there was a cartridge. And you put that in a typewriter, and that saves.
Close it up.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I had enough problem with the zombies, and now I've let a dog into the house.
Yeah, I made this mistake as well, and this is what stopped me playing. This is why I decided to give up. Don't look outside. Stay inside the house. Reside in the house is what we should do.
Oh, how does the aim work? Do you just have to face the direction, or can you point up and down?
Yeah, you face the direction. You hold to lock in the direction you're facing. It doesn't lock onto enemies, and then you can shoot top, middle, or bottom. Right. But unfortunately, Jill didn't survive her encounter.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.